to everyone inside from Poison Rock, and I have a really huge honor to have with me the first time, but not the last. I hope a woman. I mean, one of the for me one of the most amazing women in the music scene, Diva Satanica. Her voice is recognizable everywhere. So first of
Thank
all,
you.
welcome and nice. I mean, nice to meet you. I have to say. And first of all,
Nice to meet you too. Yeah, nice to meet you too. Thank you so much for having me. It's my pleasure. So yeah, let's have fun.
yeah. So first of all, I usually ask like how like the musical say journey before being in the music scene. So how the little diva just find out about her skills, about the voice instead of being, I don't know, an astronaut or a Barbie
Hmm.
creator, I don't know, like a stylist.
Yeah. I mean, nobody, my whole family loved rock music or metal music.
Okay.
Nobody. They are just super traditional Spanish people. But my dad, I must say, he was working in the weekends with some bands that
Okay.
were called here orchestras because they perform like the super hits of every summer,
Yeah.
and they play the entire country. So my dad was like a manager for this kind of
Okay.
bands during the weekends, and he took me and my mom with him
It's
during the
beautiful.
nights. So I spent many nights watching those bands, and that was amazing because they had the power, to sing, I don't know, flamenco, and then vals, and then pop, and then reggae. It was crazy because they were able to do whatever music genre it was, and I was fascinated.
I-
But at that time, I was too small, and I didn't have the chance, like to buy my own instrument or
Yeah.
to go to take some lessons of something.
Also.
But I love to sing in my room, as every girl. So I just put the record and started to read the lyrics and sing all along. And it was probably my 16th birthday. My dad bought me one acoustic guitar, which I couldn't play because I was too lazy at that time. It was like a lot of effort to practice and everything, and I was trying to study.
Yes,
So
yes.
that was not my time. After that, I was too shy. So I never managed to join every project or whatever until my 20s. The Danny Arcos, the founder member of Bloodhunter,
Oh, you worked
uh,
with them.
yeah, he knew that I love to read about philosophy and occultism, and that I was a huge black metal fan at that time. And he was like, "Hey, I have a project. I'm writing new songs. I would like to have one of your lyrics. Do you want to try something together?" And I was like, "Yes, my very first chance." But the next question was like, "Do you want to come to the rehearsal room and try some vocals with us? Maybe some growls?" And I was like, "Man, I never did that." So I tried at home sometimes, but nothing happens. It sounds horrible. And he was like, "It doesn't matter. We have time.
Oh, that's
You can practice." Yeah. And I was like,
beautiful.
"Okay."
Oh,
But I remember the first rehearsal I was trying, it was him and a drummer, only three people at that time. And I spent the entire rehearsal looking to the wall because I was so ashamed to sing in front of them. But, that lasted for 20 minutes and I was dead because I had no idea what I was doing and it
oh,
was horrible. But
right.
that helped me to start doing something. So
That's
from that time, the band had many
okay.
different changes in the lineup, and then we started to rehearse with other people in a different city, and then it got more serious. So
So
that
you
was like the beginning.
the beginning, and of course, like, but it's beautiful. Like it was like your first project. It's still today your main project. It's
Yes,
like those high school relationship that last again
yes,
up into a marriage.
yes.
It's beautiful
In
because
many aspects of my life, I'm a super loyal person, and I have this issue that I don't let go easily people or,
Right.
things, because I just don't lose hope.
But that's
And with Bloodhunter, I guess it's that way. Yeah.
that's a beautiful thing also of you as a woman, as a person, because like no, despite all that success, because let's admit you have that huge success all over the world. Like, everyone was like, "We want Diva Satanica. We want an interview with them. We want to have like people getting crazy, especially here in Italy. Oh my god, just
Really.
really believe me. There's a in Milano every time I was. But did you interview Diva Satanica? I said, still I didn't. Didn't still I didn't.
Oh,
So now I will
oh
have to
no.
put the interview and the link to everyone in Milan because I'm in the south. I'm like in Sicily, literally in the south. But yet,
Uh-huh.
still a lot of friends up in the north. And I understand when you say like you felt shy, and but you went through being shy because you had,
Hmm.
close maybe people, but at the end it was you just getting out slowly out of the shell because now you're a strength of the nature. Like now you're
No, no
unstoppable.
way. Mm.
That's
Yeah, it was crazy for me to think like, hey, I'm joining a band, No way. I was in my room listening to Guns N' Roses and Bon Jovi and stuff like that, and then I switched to things, a bit
uh,
more grunge, and then power metal, and then death metal, and then black metal, and it was
yeah.
like, how could I do something in this business because I can't play any instrument, my cleans are not very good. And then I found like Sabina Klassen from Holy Moses. I found like a video on YouTube in the very first beginning of YouTube, and it was like a live from Wacken or something. And I was like, I want to do that. That's my thing. I need to try.
So that I
Yeah,
mean, she was like the first one.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So we can say that kind of she was like your inspiration in that these
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And also Angela Gosso, of course,
course,
it
yeah.
was the first woman that I saw live. So for me, it was like, okay, I
I
watched this on
know.
video, and this is real now. So the
Yeah.
two of them were like the huge pillars for me, because they made me think that it was possible. So yeah,
And now ended up with a new single, The Devil's Own, being released. Was released like in January, like now, like
yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah.
I was
Just
looking
one week ago.
like now.
Yeah, right now.
And it's just a single release that is just a single because of course you've been releasing last album was Knowledge Was the Prize in 2022.
A long time ago. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's I think because there's something in the you played live or because maybe there is something going let's say thinking about making other singles or
Yeah, we had, for example, The Devil's Own, we had like the first demos ready in 2022 or the beginning of
yeah
23. But you start writing music, and then you start searching for a label and
yeah
talking to
of
some
course
management agencies and everything, and they schedules are not yours. So
I know
you have to adjust to the times, and it was kind of frustrating sometimes because you have something ready to release, and you can do it because you need to wait and prepare things properly,
yeah
which I understand. But sometimes it was like, man, we should release something. It's a long time since the previous album, but luckily people were super patient, and this new single had a super warm welcome.
yeah I
I'm
saw
super
that.
happy with all the opinions, so
Yeah,
it's
it's
more than
going
fine.
great. So it's just like, and also as I said to any interview that involved band of FM management, like you are part of the family of the amazing FM management, and I will always give a shout out to them.
Yeah.
It's one of the most beautiful roster of band that I ever saw in my life, and
Yeah.
they're really that's really the interest of the musician, taking care of the musicians. It's a kind of a family.
Yes.
It's not like you are there to just no. It's really taking care, even if you are in the opposite side of the
Yeah.
world. That's the beauty of it. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Not many people do
yeah,
this kind of work, because
exactly.
you can sign with a record label, for example, and they say these are the conditions. bye-bye.
Exactly, exactly.
Let's make things happen, but you know,
Yeah,
nothing about talking or
yeah.
nothing.
So it's beautiful that you're
Mm.
having this journey with Bloodhunter because, of course, like the first full length was in 2014, which was a Bloodhunter as well. And then there get just the end of Faith, and that
Yes.
was one in 2022. But there was kind of single in between, a live album, Live in Madrid. So there, I mean, there's been activities, nice there has been, and of course, like because people might ask, like because they know you for like being a because of your voice for Bloodhunter as well, but might be someone that said, who are Bloodhunter? It's the first time.
Yeah, of course.
So
Yeah, yeah.
how we could like define the sound of Bloodhunter, not with labeling, we don't care about,
Hmm.
but about your own
Yeah,
words.
I love this question. I could say that we mix a lot of groove
That's good.
with some extreme vocals, of course. There are some technical stuff also, and
Okay.
lots of melody. So I think if I was not the singer, probably we could be talking about a different music genre, you know. It could
Yeah.
be sometimes heavy metal, or sometimes
Right.
thrash, or sometimes power metal. But that's the magic of writing something without thinking about the label, as you said.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that should be the mix.
It's kind of, it gives you the way of experimenting anything you want in the music, in rock, let's say.
Yeah, yeah, I can imagine how people can write any music like okay, I'm gonna write this song and this is gonna be thrash. I mean, you can do that, but I think it loses
The
some
magic.
way, you know, yeah, the magic, the real identity, because
Yeah.
if you don't put anything from yourself and you just adjust to the label, you miss a lot of things.
Yeah, that's what and I also, and I felt there was something in you that I liked. This is the integrity. You have the
Ah,
integrity, and that's what
thank you.
makes a singer or a musician, an artist true, always to himself. That no matter the like, like the growing up, you always are true, honest to yourself. That's the beauty of it. So that's also I think why
Yeah,
people still are fan of Bloodhunter, fan of you, and I mean, still even the new singles has been streamed, listened, and of course, I mean, and of course as well, I mean, we were saying before that we are same age. Let's keep it that way. We
yeah.
don't say nothing. We are same age, so we kind of grew up with a different way of listening music, of course. So, and as well being
Yes.
we are in between, like we didn't understand the shit what was going on. Like one day we had a
Yeah.
VHS, and the other day we had the CD, and then now we have this. So if you could go like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
find a way, which would be like your ideal type of spreading music?
Oh, probably attending live shows,
Yeah.
because a long time ago, my very first experiences in this field of the
Yeah.
metal and
Yeah.
rock, you know, I was in my room listening to albums that I went to the record shop every single
Yeah.
week to buy something, and I didn't have idea what I was buying. You know, I was like, I took the CD, look at the cover album, and I was like, okay, these guys have long hair. I think this is rock and roll. Let's give it a try. Sometimes it was pretty cool. Other times it was not, but it
Yeah.
makes part of the process, you know.
Yeah.
And then I remember one day I was with a friend in the street and I saw like a flyer from a local show in a small club, and we were like, we should go, because we never did that. You know, we were
Yeah.
like 17 or something, and we were like, okay, let's do it. And we started making friends, and they were spreading the word about other bands and what are you listening, what do you like, watching video clips on the
Yeah.
TV in the club. I really love that. It was like my every single weekend from that day, we started to hang all together.
Yeah.
And
That's it.
yeah, I think being all together, metal have this amazing way of exist that connects people
Yes.
and makes you feel part of a big family, you know.
Yeah.
It's like a different experience. And I think that should be the ideal, but
Yeah.
I guess the most similar way to that, to do so, it's going to festivals probably.
Yeah,
It's a good
exactly.
way of discovering new bands and
Yeah.
enjoy live music. Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. Like, especially for young teenagers that maybe they are the first time, like, of
Yeah,
course,
yeah, yeah.
if they are too young, maybe with the parents, like, I don't know, or with all the
Yeah,
parents,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it's the first time, like, it also in the, like you said, like, and you mentioned a word that I didn't hear, like flyers. I remember we're printing flyers, or like when
Yeah,
all these flyers spread it all around
yeah,
the
yeah.
town. Like, what is that? Okay, who is playing?
Yeah.
But and now we have the Facebook events. Of course, it's faster, but those were really cool
And
times.
yeah, but
Yeah.
you have so much information that it's very difficult to attach to something, you know, because it's
Oh,
like sometimes I feel lazy, like with they suggest you some new music, it's like, oh my God, something new again. I don't feel like it because it's a lot of effort to understand what this band is
yeah.
about. And yeah, it's like every time you have a
There's lots
lot
of
of
new information.
information,
Yeah, you're right.
makes difficult to choose.
Yeah, it's like you are bombarded, like, because now we are,
Yeah,
before we had, like you said, you go in a music, you take your time, you were watching, like, you were looking at different
yeah,
CDs, or like when you go in a library, watching different books, and then
yes, yes.
it was the, I mean, I would never trade any ebook for a real book. I mean, the smell of the book, the scent of the book, we would say that
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like a CD or a vinyl. I mean, of course, when it's, for example, a single, in the case of the Devil's Own, in this case, there is the direct way, it's like an MP3, like through all the, I don't know, Bandcamp, streaming services. It's the fastest way. But of course, if it came in physical form, of course it's better to go towards the physical form.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Exactly. And of course,
totally.
because I could ask her, because of course that's the main because if we can, if we go really through all the three albums, we're gonna stay until tomorrow. But if but if I had to ask you, what's the main message of Bloodhunter, lyric wise, or in general, what is it like, or what it has
Mhm.
always been that you want to like spread and say it out loud, scream it out loud in your case to the world?
Yeah. Yeah, in the beginning, I was pretty obsessed, as I said before, with occultism,
Yeah,
satanism, philosophy. I was reading a lot of Nietzsche and stuff like that. And I felt like, you know, I'm intelligent because I read difficult things to understand. But, you know, I was younger. I got impressed very easily for stuff that was not common around me because no one else in my family or close friends liked this. Obviously, I had like two or three people that they were metal fans too, but they were the less, you know, in
yeah,
the big group of friends. And yeah, that was like for the first album. Then I felt like pretty limited, you know, because limited. It was something like. Yeah, but if I need to write another song, I don't know what else to talk about. So I start like paying attention to other stuff. I love movies, and sometimes you were just watching a movie, and then you were like, "Wow, I would like to write a story that talks about this," or I don't know, you read in a book and you feel
yeah.
impressed with something, or you connect with something and you want to write about that. But what I love from this new song, for example,
Yeah,
of
also.
The Devil's Zone, it's something more connected to my young experience. Um, I never write so direct in
Okay.
terms of speaking of myself,
Yeah,
but I felt like this came naturally about one experience that I had, as many
okay.
other musicians, being on the road, and you feel just like overwhelmed because of this way of living. You know, it's like a lifestyle completely different. You feel like in a different universe or in a
Yeah,
bubble. You know, you travel from here to there.
yeah, of
You
course.
don't stay attached to anything. You meet new people every day, and
It's,
they expect you to be in some kind of way that probably it's not reality. And you feel just like, you know, in a movie or in a dream or
yeah,
something. And when you go back to reality, which is not this kind of living, you just feel lost. And it's something very difficult. I've heard a long time ago from another musician that the real difficult thing, it was not about being on the road, it was about coming back home and adjust to the normal life with no rush to do, nothing like on repeat every
Yeah.
single day. Because being on the road, it's like stressful, hard, of course, but you have like your own schedule. It's like 8 p.m. you should do this, then sound check, then the show, then you eat, then fly to another country. Yeah. But normal life, you have a lot of different things to do and a lot of problems to deal with. So that's much more difficult for me. So for these new songs, I didn't pay so much attention to create like this metaphor of or a story or something, but to think about what this song makes me feel and what I would like to speak in here. And also when I was writing about the black metal things and stuff, I was trying to create like this kind of metaphor. So if you read it, you connect with something personal of your life. So you give your own interpretation of the whole thing. Because that was what I like from the songs that I was listening to, like you listen to something and you think, this could be me, or or this happened to me. So you just feel the song in a different way.
So that's beautiful, because like as well, like you put yourself like in the song, like how you were feeling, you put it throughout metaphors or songs or words you put out there, and it's a kind of way as well to get out of that shyness shell.
I think
like kind of getting out of there, but because like you said, sometimes being on the road, I don't. Once one artist, a friend told me, sometimes even if I'm tired or exhausted, I have to kind of, not because I am fake, but because I don't like to show sad or tired, to wear kind of the smiley face, let's say. But it doesn't mean that I'm not happy. It just means maybe I'm exhausted, but I don't want to show that I'm exhausted because it's not maybe polite in that moment. So if I'm tired and I'm having a live show, let's say in the 1 a.m., I have to be happy and have a lot of energy. So, and when I get back home, I feel overwhelmed. But it's the opposite. I'm not overwhelmed, but I'm overwhelmed at home.
Yes, so totally.
So that's a way also to make understand, because I think this type of feelings can be felt and experienced by people in different way, like because we listen and we perceive it, the music, even like when we do a job or like in a relationship or like in life, we interact with the outside world, not like with our inner self. So that's kind of, we can say, also an introspective song. So it can be kind of more like a new direction of Bloodhunter as well.
I'm not sure if this is going to be like a new beginning, but for sure we had many changes with the new songs, because we tried, as I said before, to do something not thinking about the label or what I should do, or if I am Diva Satanica, I should be talking about metal things. Sometimes you just get tired of your main character and you want to step out a bit. You want to do and try new things, and it's totally fine. I remember when Behemoth released the Satanist, and they started to wear these feather things like jewelry and everything, and everyone was like, what's that? And I thought that this was so cool to do something, to bring something so different to the true metal, to black metal, It was like, wow.
So we are so used to like the stereotypes, like if you're doing that genre, you have to be in that way, if you have to be that, because labeling is just, I think, is something that belongs maybe when you have to sectoralize the music in some I don't know, in some art software like Spotify and some services, or in the store when you go there. But if you making music, that beauty, I think that's, you can experiment so many things, like it's like when you're making a movie, it can be horror, it can be psychological. It can be horror and comedy both. And
Yes, why
sometimes
not?
really,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
it's
yeah,
fun. It's like music can be
yeah,
prog, death metal, and have something punk. I don't know. That's
yeah, yeah. Why not? It's
yeah,
better to do it that way because it's unexpected, and then you can
yeah,
feel like, oh wow,
yeah.
getting surprised by something. It's very difficult
Also, yeah,
nowadays. So I think it's important to stay true to what you feel
exactly,
like to
exactly.
do.
And also as also as you as a Diva Satanica, as a woman, as I always saw you in in the music scene, because there's so many talented and beautiful and interested and intelligent, smart women. But I always saw you like really, like I said, true to yourself, like but in a simple way, never like too much. Too You were like simple, but in a beautiful way. That when we're focusing, you remind me of this singer Leather Leona from the 80s, 90s. Having
Oh,
she's like one of the best voice ever. Like
oh wow.
she's like a Ronnie James Dio style voice, but she has like
Mm,
this true to herself that she doesn't care how she goes on stage. She's like, I'm there for me, for my voice, for
mm,
being me. And
yeah.
well, since I saw you one of I don't know if it was you were playing some song on your channel, singing some song, but there was like just a woman. That's the thing that
Mm.
anyone can see in you. Like that's the fact that I like about you. That
I appreciate that.
that
Yeah.
you are
But
like, yeah,
you know, I had my struggles too
of
because
course, we
in
are
the
not perfect.
beginning I didn't know what to wear, for example, on stage. So I remember my first shows were with some red leggings, and I used black tape around the my legs, you know, just to do something different because I had no idea. I was thinking like, what can I do? And then I jumped into the custom clothes for
Yeah,
stage clothes, and that was super nice. But then I got tired about it because it was
yeah,
leather and spikes. Okay,
well,
and yeah,
well,
when I joined Nervosa, I saw that like, okay, this is my chance to look casual, you know,
yeah, that's the bad
jeans.
thing. Yeah, but that's the
I
thing.
cut my hair, which people didn't like at all because it was like, why? And I was like, fuck up.
I mean,
I'm just doing what I want, you know.
yeah,
It's
exactly. Because that's the thing. You're true to yourself, and you're finding your own way. And of course, like before we end, also I want to mention briefly that also you have another side project. Then maybe we'll go through that in another interview with pleasure. How we hand because it's a kind of there are kind of super. I call it like those super band with the super members. So
yeah.
and it's really cool band though. But being more focused on Bloodhunter, what Mela want to ask as well about the live side show. You have something planned? How is gonna
Mhm.
move like Bloodhunter in this 2026? Yeah.
26. Yeah. We are working on that because
Yeah.
as we released our previous album such a long time ago, it's
Yeah.
been 4 years since then. We've been playing like you know, around Spain, Portugal.
Yeah.
We did two tours in Asia. We've been in Japan, in China, and South Korea.
Wow.
We played some festivals outside of here around Europe, and that was like the very first time that we had the chance to do something outside of here. Because for Spanish bands, we have a difficult market. Maybe it's similar to Italy and Greece
Yeah.
and Portugal.
Yeah. We
And
are
you know,
struggling
people
for us.
here, we can buy albums, so
Yeah.
we just attend to the shows. But it's very curious because we just go to the shows of the foreign bands. You
Yeah.
know, when you're a
You're
local
right.
band, it's like, eh.
You're right. No, no, it's completely true.
So it's very difficult to step out from your own scene
Yeah.
to make others believe in yourself. And for us, having the chance to do Asia twice, that allow us to have a different image of
Yeah.
ourselves. You know, like people started to look at us like, these guys maybe can go on tour, these guys maybe can do that.
So
So yeah, definitely we want to go
to
back. We had like an offer from a promoter from Latin America, but it was nothing happened because we found out that he was a guy that tried to do stuff, but he was like a beginner in the scene, and everything was too much for him. So we canceled the shows because he started to ask to postpone everything, a lot of excuses, and we were like, look, it's better not to work together. And the next week he canceled also Shendria and many other bands. So we were like, luckily we didn't do that with this guy. But of course, Latin America would be like, for me that I was there before, it's like, man, I want to come back like crazy.
Would be amazing. So
but Europe, it's the main thing, because we play here and there, but we never had a tour before in Europe. So I think it's very important to focus on that. So probably this year we can have something.
I mean, and also Italy is really close. So
I would love that. I would love that.
And I will be in the first row. Like I
call you.
Of course, I need to be. If I'm from Sicily, I take a plan. Maybe I think it's easier for me to go from Italy to Sicily to Spain. Really, it's cheaper.
This is your house.
I mean, Sicilian has a lot of words that is taken from the dialect from Spain. So.
Yeah.
We're
sisters.
We're kind of and far cousins, like our parents or something.
Yeah, definitely.
The last invasion was from Aragonese, something like that. Isabel de Castilla was the last queen. So you see, we used to belong to
a lot of things
to Spain until 2 centuries ago, I guess, or France, whatever. I lost. But
we had like a huge monarchy from that time, but everything changed.
Let's not speak about Italy with the Vatican.
That's another thing.
One thing, we're very similar as a country. That's a good thing. It's not the same kind, almost. But I hope to see Bloodhunter really going on tour and being as well in Italy. I'm gonna join, and as soon as there's gonna be even some other song, I'm gonna catch up for another interview also to talk about how we end.
Sure.
And it was really a pleasure meeting you. Really, you're an amazing woman, and you love yourself. And I wish you to be, let the shyness go away. I know it takes time, but you're really, in a good way, a beast on the scene. You're on the live. You are, and
thank you.
And stay always true to yourself, because that's what inspires also me. Even if we are the same age, inspires me. Hi, baby. Hi.
The start of the show, he always appears.
You're beautiful.
Some minutes. Come and say hi.
Hi. You're beautiful. Okay, it's a perfect way of ending the interview.
Yeah. That was not prepared.
But that's the beauty of the guest star.
Yeah.
So much. It was really
Thank
nice.
you.
You're an amazing
It was
woman.
Thank you so much. It was a huge honor, and I'm super happy that this finally happened. So let's do it again. Let's
of course.
Meet each other soon.
Of course, looking forward.
Yeah, my best wishes for you and this amazing space to interview people and
of course.
talk about our music and everything.
Best wishes for you. I will tell Jeff that I interviewed you, because he didn't know about that, to make a surprise. So
yeah.
Have a good rest
awesome.
of the day.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye. Bye.